Peace, peace. This is Ali. The first number on this purpose numerology series we're going to tackle is the number 1. And if you haven't already seen the video numerology series, what is a life path number, you want to watch that video first before you come to this video, because there are certain things that I stated in that video that I'm not going to repeat. So from this point on, I'm assuming that you know you are a life path number 1 in numerology, and we are taking from there. So number 1, we're going to lay out a couple of your gifts and also a couple of your lessons for your life path dealing with the number 1. First off, you came here to be very independent. Very important. Independence is a must when you're dealing with the number 1. You look at 1 is by itself. It's single. It has nothing else with it. So it has to learn independence. It has to learn to stand on its own. Where some other numbers require that other numbers or other people be around them, the number 1, the purpose of your life is to be comfortable with yourself. You're also someone that wants to be original. When you look at the number 1, once again, it deals with being unique and original because it's the first. When we talk about the first thing that was made, like the first telephone, where there was an originator or someone that started that, so that is a first or beginning. So you as a 1, you want to begin certain things. The Achilles heel of that is you may not finish as much as you start because you're the first. You want to just start things, pop things off, but you may not want to finish or end things more like a number 9. So all these things are very important. And plus, if you were born on like a 9 day and you have a 1 life path, that'll probably give you the ability to not only initiate things, get things popping or started, but also to finish things or conclude things. So, but getting back to just simply the number 1, one of the things that you may want to consider being the number 1 is you don't want to become overly selfish and self-absorbed. The number 1 is sort of like an only child, where an only child is used to having their way, used to having their own toys, used to having their own room, so they become somewhat adapted to being like kind of single or being by themselves. And then when their cousin or they have a little baby brother or sister, they have to relinquish some of that independence. So you as a 1 person, you may feel a little self-absorbed, and you may put yourself first. Like people may say you're somewhat selfish or you're too self-indulgent, you know what I mean? So that's something that you have to be careful for. Also, you want to focus on being original. I personally, depending on the other numbers, once again, I personally don't recommend that people with that 1 life path follow too many people. The thing that happens when you get in positions where you have to follow people, mainly like a job or certain organizations, where you have to be just another member or just another number out there in the crowd, you become somewhat kind of rebellious towards superiority or people in high positions, because you feel like you should be the leader. You feel like that you have a better plan, and you feel like that people aren't recognizing your gifts for what they truly are. So if you put that together, you may serve your purpose better if you are by yourself, sort of initiating your own thing, creating your own thing, and being your own boss. Okay, because the 1 is what we call a mind number. So it's very important that you're independent and free within your mentality. So if you put yourself in a lot of situations where you're having to follow people, it starts to take control over your psyche, and you start to doubt yourself, and that can prevent you from beginning things, which is your natural gift as a 1 person. So remember to be independent, remember to be a leader, remember to be original, remember to not rely on the help of other people, because it may not always be there. Because what our life path teaches us is we have to learn certain lessons. And with any number, I don't care which one it is, once you learn the lesson of the number, which is your life path, you will start to be able to do other things once you learn the lesson. So if you came here to be independent and you show and demonstrate that, then you'll get help from other people. Not saying that you may be dependent one day, but you may start to have other people help you. This is not uncommon. Now I want to tie in a little bit of astrology with the numerology. Every number has an association with a different planet. And then when you look at astrology, every planet it governs or controls a sign or two. So the 1 is associated with the sun. In astrology, the sun rules over Leo. So if you are familiar with astrology, this will give you a kind of an idea of what the number 1 vibrates on. So the sun is very shiny, it's very bright. So you on a 1 life path, you want to put yourself in a position to be seen. Remember, during the day, everything can be seen. It's only at night where it gets dark and you don't see things. So you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, whether it be the job or independent work, that you get some sort of recognition, because the 1 likes to be praised and recognized, similar to the Leo. But just like the Leo, you don't want to be overly prideful. You don't want to be overly self-indulged and self-absorbed. You want to be a leader that everyone sees, but also a leader that everyone respects. So you don't want to get out of control, because that 1 energy, feeling that you get things popping, that you're independent of mind, that you're a leader, it can start to make you not appreciate the other people around you. Remember, the best leader is someone that the people are led by them and they don't even realize they're being led. So a leader is best as a leader when they're behind people, not so much in front of people. I got to shout out to Wiz for sparking that little comment to me. Believe it's from like Lao Tzu. If you're not familiar with Lao Tzu and Taoism, something you want to check out. But 1 is associated with the sun. The sun is the governing planet over Leo. So the 1 is similar to that Leo frequency. So my closing remarks and recommendation for anyone with a 1 life path is to be the boss that you came here to be. Be independent. Learn how to be original, creative. Use the powers of your mind to start many things, but also realize when you start something, you have to finish it. Make sure to play well with others. Make sure to be not a carbon copy of things. Be innovative. You know, all them ideals you have in your mind that you look around, you Google on the internet, and you're like, man, I got this ideal, but no one's created it. It's because the universe is waiting for you to create it. So if you want to find out more information about your life path, or schedule a consultation with myself dealing with numerology and or astrology, all the links can be found in the show description of this video, and the website is thirdEyeActivation.com. Until next time, peace.